Okay, boys, Durtu for a few hours and then it's magic. Durtu is 56 turns. Favorite colors? I like nearly everything, but I tend to favor blue. Blue. I currently have two decks on paper. I have Gruul Agro and Azorius Control, and I'm working on Orzhov Defenders. And I'm trying to get into black, but black has some pricey cards right now. You played against the Mono Blue in Standard? Yeah, several times. Yeah, Lord Nix, I love Durtu. Okay, we are at turn 56 here. Order Tide is being assembled. We are at the head of it again. We're getting... the goal of this campaign has been decided. I decided it right now. We're going to do the final quest battle. We are not going to play long campaign. There's a time and place for the long campaigns, but the beta of this game, it's not. And I don't like adding or removing provinces with Wood Elves. It does not make sense because how they work. But getting all the forests with Wood Elves is not that difficult. Would probably be done if we were planning from the start. You can get all the forests most likely by turn 100. There'll be a time for place of that, but I don't think it's going to be happening in the beta. So the plan for this campaign, we're gonna be playing and we're gonna be doing the final battle, complete the ritual in Ataloren. That's gonna be the goal of this campaign. Ataloren ritual. Have I played the Pathfinder? No. Okay. Crisis in the next, within the next 24 turns. You can see everything is Kumbaya here. We're all good. And we're at war with Karazakarak. Karazakarak is the enemy because we fought Clan Angrun. They declared war on us, and for some reason they hate the Border Princess. So it pretty much created a war here. If a dwarf crisis happens, we might be under siege by the dwarves for a while. Dwarf crisis would be the worst one for us here. Yeah. Dude is getting attacked by a decent army. Got me Block Knights, Lancers, 2 Terror guys. We don't have to worry about infantry. We just have to worry about some large units. Especially don't have a lot of shooters. Okay, Pyrrhic victory, lots of casualties. This is going for a bloody, but the cost is too high. We don't want to lose all the Dryads, especially high-rank Dryads. They're getting really good now. So we fight this. We'll put a prediction here. Prediction, put a close victory, sure. Let's go. I'm planning some challenge with Elves campaign in the future. I'm just not sure when. Probably next year. Otherwise, Wood Elves are a different experience, especially if you know how to play them, but they're a little bit too easy. We have to create some different Wood Elf campaigns in the future. Unless we are just like checking the faction for like a just regular campaign, we gotta do some special stuff around the Wood Elves. What is this?
Yes?
This is the garrison. I have trees here. Got 2 Waste Stalkers for sniping. The most irritating targets here are Terror guys, which are hard to kill, even with snipers that are in the air, so very high to miss. The Creep Horrors can regenerate. Black Knights can get healed. The easiest target here is the Great Weapons Graveyard. They're really weak to AP missiles. They cannot kill Trickien, it's impossible. Durtu will be smacking. That guy is on horse. We can have a Dulric captain on this guy, but I also need defense on her as well. Okay, we'll start the fight with these 4 grouped for some healing. Singlantis with missing health. All the light bloom would probably heal them this fight. We have a shield wall here. We'll just put him here between. Dryads go against units that go behind. Dryads don't wanna really be the first one to get hit when we have Trickien. Trickien are always the first one to get hit. And our big one will go for the big stuff. Okay, these 3 are harassing. This is a harassment. Elves are harassment, while the forest spirits are grinder. The easiest targets are the Graveguard, but they are so easily stomped by Durtu. That's a corpse cart and the Lord. Lord is on a horse. We're weak to AP missiles.
Way Watchers!
No good targets here, really. I guess we'll bully that Vargulf. I don't have fire here, but yeah, it's fine as well.
Lady of Lauren!
Release the volley and move. That's 2. That's, by the way, 2 Way Watchers, just 2, without the buffs. These are the supposed to be the best archers in the game.
The woods rage! Kill them!
3 volleys and Vargulf goes poof.
Swiftly! Quickly!
That was even without fire. Who needs fire, right?
Lead, Captain!
These are specialists.
Blessing of Thanos!
Infantry mode.
Way Watchers! At once!
Kinda need this to slow down. Give me some power going.
I call thee! Highborn
Pirate wheel, boys.
ready!
Girls.
Haste!
Pull them down.
Way Watchers!
But there's actually terrain, bit terrain here, huh?
Yours to command.
Yeah, Garrison can take some damage here.
Moving out!
Terror guys, some.
Wood mage! Our bows
This one has to
are yours.
disengage. Let's go Karamba.
Fear the deep wood.
Oh, nice. Keen on guard mode. Because of the harassment, we got their main, the main threats out of the way. Because they have to respond to it, and usually how they respond to it by, you know, playing into our aggression, which is not good.
Ready and
But what's the alternative? They just take it. Just can't take 2 Way Watchers. They kill 3 units before you get close.
with haste!
So either way, they're fucked. I should just love it when you're fighting somebody, no matter what they do, they're fucked. That's the best scenario.
As you say. Armed and ready! Cease fire! By Ethra. Ready to serve.
Give me some dwellers below there.
Of course.
If you're playing trees, a lot of beast and a lot of life in the army. But if you're playing elves, you want full lot of life.
Wind Weaver.
Especially if you're playing elf melee. It's another form of bullying.
Athel Lauren Eternal. Asray Mage.
Let's see news about Witcher 3 next gen update. Yes, we are planning to play that on stream. It's been requested by people for the full run. Hey there, bro.
Fear everywhere.
I mean, they announced the date. Yeah, I know.
Awaiting orders.
Those Blood Knights are tough. Blood Knights with hunger.
The forest speaks.
They're struggling here because they have no magic.
Spell singer. Crush
Let's crush their morale here. Leadership.
Battle ready.
I played on my first PC. Curious how it's gonna run on this one. I mean, at the time I think I had 1060, or I might have 1070 at the time. No way I played on R9 270X. Maybe I did. I think it was 1060. Terry has only got 25 kills. Damn, that's sad. They cannot harm our magic, our army, without a combination of this. One will not work. It has to be a combination. Magic, fire, and or armor piercing. One does not work. They need to have 2 out of 3 of this on every unit. If they have none of this, nothing can do. He SLI'd 2T970s for Witcher 3. Damn, SLI. That was discontinued, right? Today's graphics cards are way more powerful. I mean, today graphics cards are like 2-in-1, right? Okay, we're going for veteran battle skills.
Oh my
Thank you, Genius.
Have you seen that shit? Holy shit.
Our Druids now have more attack and do more damage. This is a basic skill. I think like the only time you take this is on Durtu if you want to stick with Dryads. If you like Durtu with Trick and Trim and something else, you don't pick this. But I think Dryads for Durtu are the foot soldiers. Too many Tricking is pointless, too many Trimming is pointless as well. So you have to have some support. And since they rework the sieges and some factions are a little bit better, 2 Wave Watchers is all you need. You could go for 4. If you go for 4, then Bolts of the Forest is great. This one is very good. But for 2 Wave Watchers, for some sniping and harassment, you don't need the battle skills for them. If you have like spare skills, you might take Nature's Quiver, because it's very good. But you don't need this one, especially since it got lowered a bit. This one is on anybody, sure. But this one is optional. Especially if you're running a more melee with the armies. Some range is always nice. An army with no range is imbalanced and will have a weakness in some battles. So a couple of range units, even if just 2, is nice. What I said, the best campaign right now is... Ooh... Ishidu is here. If Ishidu is here, Helmut Gorst, I would say. If Ishidu is not here... Well, from what I played so far, Reikland was a lot of fun. Finally have a proper Emperor campaign. Not that easy a joke campaign. But Helmangor so far, my favorite. I haven't played High King because I'm worried. If I play High King, I'm gonna play a long campaign, and I'm worried for my sanity and mental health if I play a long campaign the way I want to play it in a beta state of the game. But every faction I played so far had some things I liked. Something I liked. Let's just see what we played so far. This is what we played so far. The least enjoyable faction here for me was Crooked Moon. Not because Crooked Moon is in bad shape. They're in a better shape than ever before, but I don't really like the Goblin focus with this faction. And it's the main strength. And we encounter bugs with the hero leveling. Didn't work at the time, they fixed it. And Skarasnik crippled all our lords, which made it less enjoyable. There is even some fun to fight in this campaign. It was my least enjoyable campaign.
Holy shit! What the hell?
And I'm glad the campaign gave me a reason to abandon it. Because of the game breaking stuff that happened. Because this would have been a really unenjoyable campaign if I had to continue playing it. Hey, Claw. Repanse is always fun. She's overpowered. Yeah, she's like female Tyrion. Already been campaign again? It was just a short campaign. It was before I decided short campaign plus, so you can guys add and remove provinces. Actually, some people said that the campaign was too short. That's why I added short victory plus on most campaigns. We finished it in one sitting. Short campaign victory, and we moved on. She's using Forbidden Rod. We need spell resistance, 47. And we'll get another 10.
Oh my god! Have you seen that shit?
What is the most enjoyable of all the campaigns I played? The most enjoyable for me was Scar on the Blue Roses. As you can see, 98 turns, I put a lot of effort into it. I love Vampire counts, and I just love, spending more effort playing these campaigns. Hey, Bad Lobster, thank you. What is this they're showing their territory? Let me see. That's Clan Morse, I think. Clan Morse. We had a war with them, and they barely survived, and then they recovered, and they've taken that territory, those territories there. And they didn't attack us since then. I'll let them live. Puppet, Clan Morse, little pet, quick. Pretty sure that's Clan Morse. Arkan looks the best Tomb King right now. It's kind of crazy. I would have played Arkan if Cetra wasn't requested. As the first Tomb King campaign. Yeah, the Chariot needs more weapon range, but it's an oversight with design, right? I don't think the devs even realize there's problems like this in the game. Devs would have learned a lot more issues of the game if we only see a lot of these hidden stats, like cleave or splash, weapon range, and attack intervals. If we see this thing, we would have found discrepancies, because the mob can find issues better than the designers, because designers come and go while the mob keeps playing. When was the last time I played Orion on YouTube? Is Warhammer 2. I don't care about the Ryan. Ryan looks boring. I love the Ryan back in the day, but he looks really boring. His faction is boring, and he bores me as well. But I think it was a melee Wood Elves last time. Only way I'll play Ryan if somebody requests Ryan, otherwise I don't even care he exists. I can have some fun with Ryan, but out of all the factions in the game, is probably going to be at the bottom of my list. But if we could do two more movement. We're dealing with the Gorst here now. We are healing the Haunted Forest, and we are healing jungles of China. And the goal of this campaign has been decided. I'm just going to complete the ritual and not the Lauren, and then we go to the next campaign. We already achieved short campaign victory several turns ago, and the long campaign victory is really long, and I don't really want to do it in the beta. But if we were to do it, I could do it in the next 4 turns. No problem. We just have to get all the forests, and we could have already had 2 more forests by at this turn. 2 more forests. Landmark in the Haunted Forest, it's an ogre landmark for money. It's nothing special, but it's still decent.
Oh my god.
It's a flavor only ogre kingdoms, but unless the ogre kingdoms are actually a strong faction, this doesn't do anything. Hey Scene, thank you. So you get good money here, and that's about it. Good money, good garrison, available recruitment. Forest of the Emperor yet? No, I didn't get. I could have had these 2. I don't care. I missed the Confederation there as well, so I could have had these 3 as well if I wanted to. The only one I would not have right now is the Forest of Gloom and Orion's Camp. I could have had the other 3 by now. Sacred Pool as well. We would have needed just Sacred Pools, Orion's Camp, and Forest Gloom. I can afford 2 more armies right now, so with 3 more forests, another army, so we could have had just about everything by turn 70. And just waiting for the forest health and the rituals. This campaign, want to see primarily if Orion is a strong military ally. And this campaign, I wanted to see if the Trikin are still crazy. They are. They're still one of the toughest units in the game. Durtu, I don't think he's aged well. I think he should get more weapon strength. Durtu's weapon strength, I don't think it fits the Warhammer 3 standards. I think Durtu should get another 150 weapon strength. His weapon strength is outdated. When you compare to the Warhammer 3 Legend Lords today, Warhammer 3, Durtu needs to get more weapon strength, so it's up to pair with the other guys. The fact that Durtu has only 536 weapon strength is just off. Durtu with Frenzy should have close to 700 weapon strength in my opinion. For example, White Dwarf, without much effort, has 1000 weapon strength. And Durtu is like a building compared to White Dwarf. A building that has a sword. A magical Optimus Prime here, a transformer tree, really. And the fact that Durtu has only 536 weapon strength is wrong, and it should be corrected. Durtu should probably get another 100 to 150 weapon strength. On that, I think Durtu is fine for Warhammer 3. Some of the weapon strengths on several lords in the game are off, and Durtu is one of them. You guys know that Gromberdal can get 1.7 thousand weapon strength without Sword of Cain? I guess somebody taking to heart for a while when I was saying Karazakara High King was the strongest Dwarf Lord. Well, Gromberdal has surpassed the High King as the greatest warrior. He's supposed to be the greatest warrior. They turned Gromberdal into a super version of Grimgor. He was already better than Grimgor. Now he's a super version of Grimgor and a dwarf, which means he's 3 times better than Grimgor. I think Gromberdal having more damage than Grimgor is wrong. Gromberdal should not be tougher, stronger, faster, in every way than Grimgor. Gromberdal is just a super Grimgor. Now, Durtu should not have Scarburn damage, okay. But Durtu should have more weapon strength. This is a Glade Captain, 475. This is Durtu, 536. This is a fucking moving building with a massive sword. Get my point? I'm not saying Durtu is weak, just his weapon strength amount is off. He should have another 100 to 150 weapon strength. It's not much, that would be just fitting for Durtu. His attack animations are a little bit slow and, you know, they don't connect always. Durtu is supposed to be super powerful. Like, really, really powerful. And he is no longer that powerful in Warhammer 3. He is aged poorly. Durtu does not feel as powerful as he was in Warhammer 2 and Warhammer 1. Especially because a lot of the other lords got tuned and new stuff got released. He's still the OG Great Demon, still better than most Great Demons, but he is falling behind the power creep. Dulas the Builder. Dulas to build, and we queue some buildings here. Get some stuff for the heroes. And we get third building here. We do. The last 2 slot is this is must have in every forest. And the landmark. Dulas can go back to the forest to sleep. And we have Dalcid here. Dalcid is dealing with troublemakers here, helping the Empire become powerful. Who is the main troublemaker here? Festus. Festus is the main one. Morningwood has to deal with Lokir. Lokir has a basic army. We're going to deploy an ambush right here. Yeah. Jungles of China. Last building is for the landmark, and we get the unit stuff going. This is for the Glade Captain. Their talk, nothing really to pick up, or is it? I need military access with High Elf so we can do the ult and stuff. The hardest part of Wood Elf campaign, in my opinion, if you're not playing the Raika, is making the High Elf avoid the war with the High Elves. It's always been a thing. High Elves are a little bit more dangerous than ever, and the RNG can strike. So the toughest thing in the Wood Elf campaign, the first toughest thing other than Raika, is High Elf, establishing relation with High Elves. You could beat up Grom a couple of times, and there are also some stuff like Sisters have it easier, and you have Asurian here and Kadai here for relation with the High Elves. But establishing a friendly relation with High Elves is I think the hardest thing about the Wood Elf campaign. If you sort it out, there's like no problem with this campaign. If you're playing Draika, the hardest thing is taking out the Lauren and then High Elf relations. Wood Elves and High Elves are supposed to work together. Wood Elves are supposed to work with other elves. And getting relations so going with High Elves is the most important thing. So this is the hardest thing that can happen in Wood Elf campaign. That shouldn't happen, but it might happen. If you're not gonna do anything about it, it's about 50-50 declare war on you. 50-50. I would guess about 50-50. Especially if you go to Genvale on the event without initial relations. That's a recipe for war. They cannot do shit to you, but they'll be your toughest opponent. The High Elves at the early stage are weaker than Wood Elves, and if you let them go to a late game, they will match you. And this is your natural ally, so this you're not supposed to fight them, because you see technologies, relations with High Elves, relations with High Elves, and you have even one with the Dark Elves. And you can beat Grom for more relations with the High Elves. And if you play Sister Twilight, she has a skill, I think, which makes it easy. There's an event that happens, Chaos invades that place and raises it, and then you have a short window to occupy it. If you get there without diplomacy, they might declare war on you immediately. So keep that in mind. If you're playing in Ateloren, Durtu, Orion, or Draika into the Ateloren, or anybody, you can beat Grom here 1, 2, 3 times, preferably 2 to 3 times, and you get 20 relations with High Elves to avoid wars with them. If you just go for this place without any of the bonus relations or initial diplomacy, they might go hostile. 50-50, I would say it.
Do you know who I am?
No. Need this.
Alario
Since the patch
Evergreen.
2.2, the High Elves have become very aggressive and strong in that regard, since they are a powerful faction. But there's also a big bug with High Elves, which is now more clear than ever before due to them being way more powerful.
Those who speak the truth are always welcome here.
The bug is they will just join all your wars, no matter what. Start of the game, start of the game.
Yes.
Honor before
I have to interrupt,
glory.
boys. Be right back. Yeah, just be right back. No AFK stream or anything. Sorry, guys, for the wait. Family distracted me. Sometimes it happens. Where were we? Ah, yes, doing diplomacy. Ooh, look at that. Military access with Avalon. That's what we need. Military access with High Elves. Stabilize the relationship.
Queen of Avalon, I am the bright flower.
You notice
of the
how
goddess,
now that they have more
chosen
enemies,
Hephaestus.
relations are higher, they're no longer considered as the main threat.
Serving the gods.
This is currently a little bit easier to acquire due to them joining wars for nothing. But it would be easy to manipulate if they have no enemies, you put in time, and if you add some money, it's guaranteed.
Lord of Bretonia.
Ulf-One's defender. Greetings. The Phoenix Court will hear your words.
Yeah, look at this, it's 0-0.
Valiant Lord.
That seems to be bugged right now. Start of the game, start of the game. At least Wood Elves and High Elves are supposed to work each other. If you abuse it with other factions, then you're exploiting a bug. In this regard, it's fine in my opinion. If you're playing like a faction that's not supposed to work with High Elves and you are exploiting this to your benefits, then it's bad for the game. Because how do Wood Elves and High Elves supposed to work together? Especially because initial diplomacy has been established. Okay, we're gonna be sorting our forest now that we are allied here. This is gonna be easy here. Haven't heard the goal of this campaign is to complete the ritual in Ateloren. Let me just update this thing here. CM bug in Warhammer never. That's lucky. Nightbot. Just have to update this. The goals has been decided for this campaign. Goal. Ritual. Okay. Okay, that's the goal for the campaign. Playing the ritual, not a Lauren.
The forest is whispering,
See what's going on here.
treading silently.
Kislev is here, doing well. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. God damn, man, why do I have to see this in the city?
Protector of the forest,
That is so terrible.
going forth.
Kernus, guide my hand.
She's on the way. Argvilon, this is the Dragon Building. Jungles of China lighting for the landmark. Hunt Force the same. Vidriot, one building, 2 upgrades. Expensive cavalry building. Do we have any lords available? The cost deductions do add up, so we don't really want to build otherwise. Army situation is what? We got 4 armies, okay.
Have you seen that
We can
shit?
afford another one, but I'm enjoying this huge economy right now. We have no pressure. With more military, we could have controlled 2 more forests, but doesn't matter. We're not going towards that goal.
Awaiting orders.
Taking totems. How do we see him? Aha, because we just occupied a thing there. We occupy this place so he goes to war. Oh, nice. The Xinjiang cult faction. This seems like some kind of bug. It's the Magic the Gathering new expansion today, Alexis. This is gonna be the first new expansion list since I got back to the Magic the Gathering. Our release is in a bit, so we'll play Durtun then. I was planning to do Magic all day today, but release is 8 PM. You got the ambush? No, it failed. Rank 27, huh? That's a good weapon. The armor. Ham has actually very good gear. Magical Knight then, yeah. Gonna be a little bit more magic for the next few days, other than just usual mixing. That's a very good gear here. Can't believe they have this as a item, enchanted item. Have you been doing this on stream? Yeah, I'm doing this on stream. I'm gonna be opening the new set and going over the new cards, talking about a little bit about them, and then see which ones I can use my new in my decks, then play the games. Fiction is up. Let's go. This is a pretty basic army. We got a shield wall, we got range support, we got one behind since we're not using Dryads, and the standard set of heroes. Yeah, drafts will happen as well, top manager, yeah. I should probably do a draft before 8. Actually, they closed 49 minutes ago. I should have drafted before, but it doesn't matter. One booster less, more or less. I didn't play much draft this month. This season. Missing one quest and one thing does not matter. Evo ga nam. Ooh. Nice.
Missiles ready. Awaiting orders.
See if they work here.
Bowman ready.
They should work at fire at will. If you give them orders, it's buggy right now. Sometimes it's important to go on the ground and inspect the how it looks for them. And it's clear obstruction here over the tree king, which means we have to put tree king a little bit lower.
For the eternal realms.
We're good at short and long, medium and long range here.
Ready and waiting. Windweaver.
Captain will support defense here. They have no harassment this army.
War dancers. Understood.
Yeah, the new set is cool. There's a couple of things that's weird. I'm not sure what to think about the unplayable artifacts in most of the magic, like the collector stuff. I guess it's for commander, mostly in collection. And those transformer cards. It's almost like they're trying more and more to feed into the different formats of magic than just the standard anymore with the standard stuff. Slowly creeping in. It's always been creeping in. I just didn't notice.
Deepwood host.
Archers ready. Steady.
I was opening the bundle from Brothers War, and one of the cards inside was a transformer again. It's pretty cool to see these things, really, but it seems a tad bit out of place, just tad bit. I'm not complaining, just you know, comment on it.
Glade guard. Defenders of Athelorn.
Not gonna shoot Loki.
Glade guard. Yes. Athelorn to battle.
Spell singer.
Man, they're just murdering that guy. Ale guns on that tree!
Glade guard. Our aim is through.
They're just leaving, keep them
To
here.
battle.
If the air continues to play like this, we're gonna have to change our strategy completely.
Glade guard.
Because this is a pretty fucked up focus. I'm not saying this is bad, but you can use this against them. It's stupid if it's always the same plan.
Orders. Orders understood.
If this is their game plan every time, it's counterable, you know? That was the game plan of pretty much most of the players in Shogun 2 multiplayer. And it was always stupid. Once you figure out what they're doing, it's like...
Archers
Kill the
ready.
general! Everybody in general, doesn't matter if you lose the battle.
Withdraw. Yes. Attack.
The great hunt. Forest spirits to me.
Locke is doing really well against these elves.
Fear the Deepwood.
They're supposed to counter him, but he's doing really well. Locke is a good fighter.
As you say.
Maybe I should have focused him a bit.
Bows of Athelorn. For Eldrasor.
He's even getting good murderous prowess, but his arm's getting wrecked. We have way more damage. Man, he murdered that unit. This is a very strong anti-large unit. We need 2 of them for Loki, I guess.
Kill them! Warriors of Erin!
I guess because he's healing.
Bowman, ready! Glade Guard! They will die! At the Lauren!
He's using Pillar Shades on all the wrong targets. I should have had the Glade Captain with the Stry Spears on Locker.
Glade Guard!
It was not enough to have only one of those.
Dauntless
Glade Captain and the Stry Spears would have done it.
By Kurnos! Glade Guard! Deepwood Archer!
The regeneration is very good on the dragon. This dragon is pretty good.
Never miss.
Yours to command. Withdraw!
Yeah, Glade Captain with possessed by the Trickster God and the regiment would do it, no problem. This is a very strong buff.
Yes!
He's a very strong fighter.
Glade Guard!
Whoever designed Locker gave his dragon really good stuff. Man, he dealt with the one Stry Spear, no problem. But if I had the Glade Captain, would have been fine. Like, these two would have murdered Locker. Another Forbidden Road. I mean, one Stry Spear is not supposed to go hand to hand against a melee expert, the Legend Lord, right? So this makes sense. Red Glade Captain was supporting, would have been fine. The fuck is this lord's name? Which one, Alexis? The Stry Spears is superior to Eternal Guard. Portal to Phyrexia. Oh yeah, this is good. Especially if we get played earlier. This is a good one. Morningwood, yes, that's been renamed. Forbidden Road. We can only use this one without spell resistance. This is very good for the spears. This is trash. Youngstag is decent. Don't need to intercept anybody here, but that one is useful. trash as well. $157. How's the income looking? 21,000. Better for wood elves. We do have several forests. Going home amongst bows, aka renowned and feared. Okay, building toughness on this one. Building toughness on this one as well. And this is one of our wizards. Curse.
No.
Yes. Diplomacy.
Armored in faith.
That was a very good direct, huh? We finally met him as well.
Athel Lauren bids you greetings.
We could have confederated him like 20
Don't
turns
mistake
ago.
my sister's obedience.
That's so easy to confederate.
Protector of the realm.
Then military access with Eatane.
Tyrion. Now that you are
Consider as a main
I will
threat
hear
on 72. That's like fucked up. It's because they're considered as main threat. We had -4.
as you say.
Do you know who I am?
Ulf ones. I will hear your words, but I make no promise.
Still main threat, huh?
Valiant Lord.
Champ.
Itching for
Necromancer.
AP units is pretty much around 15 AP. If unit has 15 AP, it's kinda AP. Especially it's over like 30 combatants. That's the way I see it. AP. AP. Not AP. Close. AP. AP. 26 AP. Usually gets there with the buffs. Let's see this one. Almost. This one is pretty much an AP unit when they get a little bit buffed in my book. An example where a unit looks like AP but it's not, but it's, you know, it's like average damage, like Ogre Bulls. That is not a unit that's against armor, it's nonsense. But it's not really armor piercing, because they have 24 combatants. At over 30, I would be a IP in my book. It's not enough combatants and too much splash. Probably due to splash, they gave them weak against armor. But they're not weak against armor, if you ask me. Like, you see these dryads here? AP. That is AP dryad. Let's, for the sake of this discussion, say there is no base weapon damage. Or are they hitting an armor target? They still have 17 AP, right? 17 AP. A standard Viable Rangers, which is AP, is 27. Meanwhile, Sarai Spears are at 20. And then you look at the Eternal Guard, 20. 20 to 27. 26. Why do these units have so much more? Because these are damage dealers. This one here and this one here are not damage dealers. That doesn't mean they're not AP. So basically, for all intents and purposes, Dryads are AP in Dut's army. They're just not damage dealer. And the game says, damage dealer, wing against armor. Elich, what the fuck are you talking about? The devs know best. There's always been a joke in this game with the Crypt Ghouls and the Dryads with the Damage Dealer. Always been a joke. It's always been fucked up. This unit is AP, but it's not a Damage Dealer. In this form. But on the base form, it's not a Damage Dealer. No. Damage dealer against zombies. Anybody's a damage dealer against zombies. They definitely do way more damage against zombies than Eternal Guard, of course. In that regard, it's a damage dealer. What's the best thing for the sports, in my opinion? Overall, it's the Willow. Willow's the best one. By far the Willow. Makes your army unkillable, really. I have the Red Dryads, because if I have the Willow, they would never die. And Durtu might not have a chance to get Pyrrhic victories. I have the Dryads with high damage here. These are basically Deadly Dryads, how I call them. Deadly Dryads, these are tanky Dryads. These are shit Dryads. You get shit Dryads, tanky Dryads, and Deadly Dryads. For Tricky, in my opinion, the Willow is the only way to go. While for Treebeard, I mean three man, you can go different things here. I don't think I would ever go with Asper the Oak. That's nonsense because it's all too tough. So you go Duelist, or Damage Dealer, or you got Tanky. So Damage Dealer, Duelist, Tanky. They declare war without initiative. That's weird. Drew says, I started adding my VODs on YouTube just like you. Nice. If YouTube would be working these days. I have 15 videos still processing, and when they finish processing, they have no HD. It's infuriating. What a fucking waste of time.
Salutel.
Why is this one not Pyrrhic victory? They declare war with no military. Like, what the heck is going on? This is happened again. Let's declare war with half the world. We have no military, but the code says we gotta do it. What the fuck, man? Third time this campaign. Pyrrhic victory, nice, I'll take that. Chink! Okay. This guy's around done. He's getting extra military, but he lost enemies, so he didn't increase military. But like I said, he has only one settlement. It seems to be working. Three King, 3-man, Great Eagle, Forest Dragon. Attack, defense, and missile resistance. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous. Tricking are crazy. I guess evasion does something. Big barter. We have to still target this. This guy declared war, so we kill him first, and then we continue war with Gorst. Hey, Bress. We are dealing here with Festus. Morningwood is dealing with the Dark Elves. Nice. Morningwood. I forgot to give him the thing, yeah. Where is this deer guy? Pandor, fine. Dulcid is lowering corruption. Morningwood, sure. These guys can't retreat, and these guys are screwed as well. Instead of war coordinating, they just, you know, spoon-fed us here. And Locker is pretty impressive, but they still had no chance. We got a Draken now, she got destroyed. Hurting Rhoda as a tree. So I kill her in battle. Oh no, you don't get a reward. You had to assassinate her. I'm gonna hide the army and approach here. These guys are enemy of Kate, so we fight them, and Kate will like us. And we have to clear this for the points, anyways. Trying to do the ritual rebirth here. Yeah, this army got the campaign skills. We only have one Lord of Life here, and we have to unlock Lord of Death within the Lord of Life. Yeah, 2 points. Toughness. Toughness. And Voodoo. Morningwood is currently not there. Doesn't matter here. And this one is Builder. Voice Stalker, one of the spies.
Defender of Athel Loren. The deep wood stirs.
The war's doing well, but they're hostile to Wood Elves.
Protector
That's
of
an
the
easy hostility for the Wood Elves.
forest. Swiftly.
Because of the Belegar, most primarily. If Belegar declares war, it's pretty much war with the dwarves. No way around it. Kind of fun, this place is gonna reach tier 5, this is still in tier 2. Yeah. We keep this one for Athel Loren, no, that's fine. And we're gonna have to give this province to somebody. If he declares war, it's really bad. So we should make sure we work with Grisus, and the only way I really work with Grisus for sure is we have to please him. And not sexually, I mean, we have to give him some lands. Scrap Tower, Mount Noble Gorge, Noble Gorge. This is considered a gift.
That's how you play.
He's at war with Gore, so he's probably gonna lose these territories. Scrap Towers.
Decent bargain.
And this will go into positive. He might still declare war while this is increasing, take a few turns. But it will lead into non-aggression. You can also join his wars. He's warring some nobodies, so we can do this as well.
Decent bargain.
And this way we avoid war Grisus, and he's trading with both Kate factions. You remember what I said yesterday? If ogres are trading with Kate, they can live. We can work together. Otherwise, useless faction. Because, you know, this whole area needs to work together and not bother us in the forests. There's a landmark in Rebirth thingy. Heathland's mechanic in that forest to have good relations with ogres. Oh, look at this! Skull Pleasure starts war. It's fine. Dark Elves are troublemakers. Can't really pick both when you're playing Wood Elves. You have to pick either Dark Elves or the High Elves. And High Elves are OP. Unless Dark Elves are in a good position, screw them. Work with Dark Elves, you won't be able to form the Order Tide. Evil Tide sucks. Because we are not Evil Tide, we are in the middle. So Alexis, I missed your question there. The forest faction in Grand Kate, in here, the jungles, they have malevolent units. Oh, just because I'm not gone, okay. Ooh. So I invited Nakai to bother them, and Nakai is actually clubbing them. Bok, bok, bok. Loron doesn't like Reichland. Screw them. Income has increased much. Unless we get more forests, we can get more income. At least base income.
Honor before glory.
Oh, this is perfect.
At your side, I am the defender of Ulthuan.
Since the war with Cult of
Choose your
Pleasure, he
words
dropped the main
carefully.
threat, and now we can stabilize his relationship.
Very well.
Yeah, that's
Lord of
it.
Bretonnia.
Ultuan is good. We just need Iveres, but I think that factor is fine.
Tor Ivres. Let your words be
That
true.
factor is fine. This is way too many enemies to start a war. There's also at war with Cult of Pleasure, that's good. It's fine. It's considered as a main threat, but this is gonna change in like 20 relations.
Armored in faith.
You need me?
I don't need you. Agron is rank 1, damn.
Protector of the realm.
Malekith.
This is what I like to see. I like to see Malekith numero uno. Like, this is how he should be. He's one of the main villains in this game. Rank 1 Malekith. If he's not gonna do it, nobody gonna do it. Everybody else is like nobodies. Bunch of nobodies. He has that potential.
That's
Ooh, Kuget is here. Why is this a ruin? He retreated. What the? Why is his army half dead and why is this a ruin?
I'm hanged, the Plague Father.
Brothers War is out already. Wasn't it supposed to be out 8 PM? Disc Dragon. Didn't the water? No, the edge. The edge.
Proving yourself useful to the Over-Tyrant.
I can probably give him the Dragon Isles. Because it's a buffer against Gorse right now.
You're on my good side, yeah, until you're not.
I lost +2 per turn here, right?
Decent.
We'll work on alliance.
Won't it?
We'll work on alliance. Now that we fed him some settlements, it's the next step. We need to help against Gorse once we clear Kuget. Okay, toughness, damage. We're here to carry the Empire. Empire, you help Emperor one army, they're golden. They're golden. As seen in both Dwarf campaign and this campaign. One army into the Empire, one army into Bretonnia, and they turn into major powers. Superpowers even. Just one army, all that takes. RuneScape, yeah, we're planning to do rituals were available, but the goal of this campaign has been decided to just do the ritual in Utter Loren to see if they change the battle. But this one is currently a war zone, so it's hard to do the ritual, while this one is happening. This is just, you know, timely process. Unless there are events, you have to deal with the heatlands, and if there's a war zone, it's, you know, it takes time. The other forests, we decided not to really expand. We could have confederated this, we could have focused on another one or two already, but like I said, that's not the plan of this campaign. That will be towards the long campaign, and don't want to plan a long campaign here. A short victory has been achieved, and I'm gonna do the Oak of Ages quest battle to see if they change anything. Let me confirm this is a dragon, but I have somebody gave me a link here, and it starts at 8 PM. Yeah. This guy's been beaten, but he's still pretty good military, damn. Nobody in the bamboo crossing. Okay. Let me just see this. Ah, you're right, Brothers War is leased. Well, that's it, boys. That was the plan for to play today. Dur 2 continues. New expansion magic to crack. We'll save here. Not here to stay for magic. I'll see you next time.